In this section, citing Radio on the Move's Spring 2023 update and the results from a review of Nielsen Market Mix Modeling normative data for the CPG category, you'll discover how AM/FM radio connects with consumers and drives business results. You can download the CPG deck and presentation video from radioconnects.ca. According to Radio on the Move's Spring 2023 update, 69% of Canadians in vehicles yesterday were out and about spending money. For example, 38% of them were grocery shopping, 13% were visiting the drugstore or pharmacy, 13% stopped for a coffee, and 12% visited a drive-thru. And many more reported doing other things involving spending money and interacting with brands. And when they are on the go, AM/FM radio is the audio platform of choice to connect with them. Of the millions of people on the roads across Canada yesterday engaged in these activities, 70% of them were tuned into broadcast radio before making a purchase, presenting a peak opportunity for brands to connect with shoppers before making a purchase decision. No other audio platform has the scale to connect and influence them like live radio. And while these shoppers are tuned to radio, they are trusting the ads they hear more than any other medium. 50% of Canadians say they believe the ads they hear on AM/FM radio are trustworthy. In fact, traditional media are most trusted by consumers, providing a brand-safe environment for advertisers where they can connect with customers. And with trust comes action. When asked if they have ever taken any action after hearing an ad for a product or service advertised on the radio, almost one-third said they did. 21% said they went online for more information. 14% said they told someone about what they heard, and 7% said they bought the product or used the service advertised on the radio. And that's attribution towards sales that isn't always recognized as being driven by ads on the radio. And younger Canadians are even more responsive to broadcast radio advertising, with 41% of 18 to 34s saying they responded in some way to hearing an ad on over-the-air radio. 21% said they went online to get more information. And these younger Canadians tell others about what they've heard. 22% of them, which is 57% more than Canadians in general, told someone else about a product or service they heard advertised on the radio. Indexing at 114, 18 to 34s are even more likely to purchase a product or service after hearing it advertised on the radio. Proving once again, broadcast radio has the power to influence consumer behavior across all ages. Taking a look at the CPG category, we turn to Nielsen normative data to understand broadcast radio's impact on sales and trade activity for packaged goods. Nielsen evaluated 5 years of Canadian ROI norms to understand how radio advertising impacted return on investment and worked in synergy with other media to improve sales volumes. Through the evaluation of over 1,000 observations of unique Canadian CPG brand activity in television, radio, out-of-home, online, and in trade, Nielsen determined that adding AM/FM radio to consumer packaged good campaigns resulted in improved outcomes for brands. Nielsen determined that radio's ROI outperformed total media ROI 1.3 times, meaning for every dollar spent, radio generated a $2.35 ROI, which is 2 times the value in short-term sales. Overall, when broadcast radio was added to the mix, total media ROI improved by 2%. And when it came to changes in sales volume, Nielsen found that when live radio was added to other media, sales volume experienced a 1.06% lift. And critical for CPG brands, Nielsen determined that radio was incredibly impactful in supporting trade activity, the largest portion of a CPG brand's marketing budget. In fact, they found that radio is 2.4 times more synergistic than all other media when it comes to supporting trade activity, meaning radio working in tandem with trade had the most impact. CPG brands saw a 2.56% sales volume lift when broadcast radio runs in tandem with trade activity. And overall, when radio was used in tandem with other media tactics, there was a 28% improvement to synergistic sales volume, clearly demonstrating that when over-the-air radio is used to support CPG brands, it improves the overall media campaign ROI and generates positive business outcomes. We hope you found this information demonstrating how broadcast radio means business results for advertisers helpful. You can find more information on the Canadian audio landscape at our website at radioconnects.ca. You can also connect with us on LinkedIn, and we invite you to sign up for our newsletter featuring regular updates on Canadian audio. Thank you. We look forward to connecting.